Hi everyone, it's Alex. I haven't done one of these in a bit. I've been super busy, to be honest. We have entered summer season. It's been super hot. We had some staff changeover. Some people graduated. Our assistant manager Val has moved on, and we had a goodbye party for her. And we've entered Pride Month. I think a lot of us see that advertised a lot in June. It's becoming bigger and bigger of a thing, and I kind of wanted to talk about that. I am a gay man. I also don't mind being called queer. We're a very queer-centric store. It just so happens that a lot of our staff ends up being LGBTQ. I think, I hope, I'm assuming that the kind of welcoming, sort of safe environment that we offer for our customers also reflects on people that want to work here. So Strangers has become a very queer space all year round. We carry a lot of LGBTQ artists. I think that pins and patches are such a direct connection to people's expression and who they are and their identity that it kind of just makes sense that we would have a bunch of queer related flags, pins, pronoun pins, identifiers for your sexuality or for your gender, mixed in with all these other, artistic self-expressions. Not only does it fit great with Strangeways, they're not necessarily offered at a lot of other establishments, retail places, except for maybe Pride Month. But we have these items all year round. I never expected for Strangers to become known as like a gay store, but I think it's pretty cool that it has. I mean, I think it's definitely more of a queer store. I think it's more of a safe space. I think that my goal with Trinity really was to be express yourself, DIY your style, express how you feel inside on the outside, and kind of be proud of that, take control of that. So I think that is naturally grown to become this sort of pride all year, space. For me, it's never been about this space is only for queer people. It is just saying that if you are queer, you'll be welcome here and you will not be, looked at twice. If anything, maybe you'll have like a really good conversation with one of the staff or another employee or at one of the mixers and things like that. But it was always meant to be like, you are welcome here and don't be afraid to be yourself, hold your partner's hand wherever you want, come out dressed in something that maybe you don't normally wear to other places. And it's like, we see it all and we welcome it. I will say that being so forwardly LGBTQ in our representation, I do think turns people off. I think whether it's like on purpose or they do, see a big rainbow flag on entering and they're like, oh, like I don't want to be in here. But it's supposed to, again, be like a welcoming, nice thing. Like all are welcome. Our doormat says come as you are. That means however you are. And whether people come in and think like, oh, this isn't for me. Not every store is for everyone. I don't shop at every store either. But it is a little weird or confusing for me for people to see a rainbow. And we have the Progress Pride flag on our ramp. So that includes trans colors and people of color. So it's not just, says like, hey, gay, come on in or something. So it is disappointing where people do often just open the door and see it and do not continue entering. Or they walk in for a second, look around, and peace out. And again, that just might be like, oh, I don't know what the story is. Oh, this isn't for me. But I can't help but think that sometimes people think, like, oh, no, I can't even look around. Where we have something that I would think appeals to everyone that comes in. It's not, again, I think it's funny. Is it a gay store? I don't think it is. I think we have a lot of gay stuff more than, other stores. But some stores might have a lot more women's clothing because maybe they sell more to women, or maybe some people have like a lot of kids stuff. Like we don't have any kids clothing. Just every store kind of has different areas they specialize in or delve into, and we have very general stuff for anybody. But I'd be lying if I said I don't think it also turns some people away. And that's, let's face it, that's not good as a business owner. I want everyone to come in. I want everyone to buy something. I want everyone to, purchase something so I can continue buying from these artists and brands, so I can pay my employees, so I can pay myself, so we can stay here longer and keep doing what we're doing. So part of me every once in a while is like, damn, I hope that people don't necessarily just see rainbow and think, I don't know. Like I've had people think we're like a sex shop, which is weird in itself. Like no kink shaming, no sex shaming, but like gay stuff doesn't always have to be about sex. And I think that's also just a whole other thing. So when it comes to Pride Month, it's always super weird. I mean, I'm sure if you are gay or you talk to anyone that is, you're almost sick of it by now. And I bet straight people are too. Um, it's like the last 2 or 3 years where, at least in a lot of the country, being queer has become more accepted. And I feel like it's sort of an easy way for big businesses or even small ones to kind of say, hey, like, we're accepting too, we're cool too. And it's like not really pushing it. It's like most people like gay people now. Like, we should say that we like them too, but also let's make money off of it. I think the rainbow capitalism, a lot of people do not like. And I have mixed feelings about this. It's like, you know, having representation, and yes, having big businesses like Target or Walmart saying like we accept people like this kind of does say something, to people that maybe were like, what? Like, no, like I think that's wrong. I don't agree with it. Like, don't advertise that. And so there is something to representation. There is something you said about you only do it once a year, and like you're making money off of it. You could just like donate money and advertise that. There must be pushback. Again, just from the general public. Maybe they're just, I don't know. Maybe they aren't necessarily against queer people, but they're just sick of this coming around. Because again, I think some of us in the community are sick of it too. But it seems like a lot of these artists that I follow or even that we carry have like designed things for, let's say, Target, and then they get pulled, they get washed out of their queerness. So it's just like love is love rainbow. I mean, that is just like the most general thing you can say and the most non-confrontational. Whereas queer artists are trying to actually say something with their t-shirts, with even their keychains, their patches, their hats. They're being more specific and saying more of a statement than just love everybody. That's nice, but um, if that's all we're gonna say on June at Target, it's like you can just say that all the time. Sounds like a pretty good thing to just always have out there. I guess all I'm saying is I don't think customer society are that stupid. We see what's going on. And as a small queer business owner, I see it all the time. Again, we have this product in here all year round. We will celebrate Pride Month because I think, one, our customers expect us to, and that might be the one time we get people coming in being like, hey, I'm actually going to a Pride parade, or I have a son, a daughter, a cousin that's come out. I want to show them that I care about them. I mean, holidays and these months, in theory, are good. They give you a reason to celebrate someone or yourself, when maybe life is moving too fast, or maybe you just don't take the time to acknowledge stuff. And I do think, especially for marginalized communities, it does feel good to have a month where people are acknowledging the hardships and the struggles and the joy and the great things that, gay artists, lesbian artists, trans artists, queer artists bring to the world. So in theory, it's great. And I try to do that strange ways kind of all year round. Um, so it's good and bad when businesses just try to pop it off once a year. To the people that are questioning, why is there a Pride Month? Why is there a Pride Parade? Why isn't there a straight parade? It's like, you have to be kidding. I'm assuming you're making a joke and being ironic. If you're not, it's because gay people and queer people are killed. They kill themselves. They're killed by other people. They are made fun of. They're afraid to walk down the street with their partner holding their hand. I just got called 2 weeks ago in the park randomly from a stranger. So yeah, maybe telling people that you shouldn't harass or you should be supportive of other humans is important. And we do need Pride Month, and we probably always will, unfortunately, at least in our lifetime. It's also really important to have businesses, festivals, markets where people can thrive, is really what it comes down to. When people ask, what's the best way to support you, um, for a lot of general things, but I always tell people, when it comes to the store, when it comes to other artists, when it comes to, talking about, I would say, a lot of marginalized makers, at least. And I'm coming from owning a store that carries artists. It's like, give them your money. You want to help a queer person during Pride Month, give them money. Like, seriously. If they are making things, if they perform music, um, if they are an artist, this is their form of self-expression. And I bet a lot of it is tied to them being queer. And so not only will they feel like they're covering their place in the world and that they're able to say something that's inside of them need to get out, but if they have support from that, yes, in the sense of monetary value, they can continue to invest into their work, but also just their lives. A lot of queer people don't get jobs because they're openly queer or trans. Allowing people to have that financial security and that self expression that is something they can continue to work on is amazing. I'm able to have this business for almost 10 years and I've been able to buy a home, and this is all I do. And that feels amazing. And then I can support myself and I can support people that I believe in. And then also, I now have that money to go out and support other people. I hate to keep talking about money, but it started because like Pride Month is supposed to be about accepting people, but it's become a very monetized situation. And really, if you want to support, Pride Month, and you want to buy something, buy from a queer business, buy from a queer maker. And sure, if you really like that, I don't know, rainbow heart at Target, buy that too. You should buy things that give you joy, but see if there's some maker that you found online that you can throw $10 or $20 to as well. It really makes a difference. And it really makes a difference at our store. And I'm just very proud, to have a place where people feel like they can come and just feel like they're themselves, because not every place is like that for gay people. And I just want people to be able to express themselves and be who they are. And if we can help that a little bit at Strange Ways, then I'm happy. So thank you all for allowing us to do this and supporting us. And honestly, happy Pride. I hope you are all, no matter what your identity or place on the spectrum is, or if you're just an ally, that you are happy and joyful. And I want you to be able to be who you are all the time. That's my little shop that talk for y'all. So thank you again for tuning in. Catch y'all later.